Hello, I'm Samira and I'm here with Mas Tawfan from Salsa Academy Combat. Would you like to tell us about Salsa Academy Combat?
Yeah, sure. So we're a martial arts / fitness club for all ages. So we have multidisciplinary martial arts here. Silat being one of the more popular ones, which is a Southeast Asian martial arts originating from Indonesia. We've got kickboxing, mixed martial arts, and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Yeah.
And would you like to tell us how was Salsa Academy Combat going before COVID?
So just before COVID, we hit our quota where we maxed out, and we're going to put out a massive ad campaign and introduce the gym to the public. But the timing was a bit off. COVID hit, and we're sort of stumped after that at what we should do. So yeah, it was really good up until COVID.
So how did you cope during COVID? How did the classes go? Did the numbers decrease or the numbers go up?
So unfortunately, as you assume, the numbers did decrease a lot. So it decreased by about 70%. So we lost. We didn't really lose them, but most people put it on pause, and we're dreading the worst. So we thought we didn't know when it would end, right? So yeah, we lost nearly everyone, but we were fortunate enough to score a contract teaching online via Stockland residential developers, across the east coast of Australia. So that kept us busy. We're teaching online, but in terms of the student membership inside the gym, yeah, we were down by 70%.
Okay. What else want to ask?
Well, I remember during COVID, when it first started, you sent out that text message saying you will do anything if you stay on. If you want to maybe explain that one.
Yeah.
Does anyone need to introduce that?
You can just continue on to what he was saying.
Okay. So yeah, and also during COVID, we did put out a special offer out to all our members. If they want to partake in online training. I think at the end we didn't really charge for it anyway. It was just a free online train, just to keep people in the loop, and hopefully that by the time the lockdown finished, that they would come back in. So we just wanted to keep engaged with everyone and make sure that everyone was still okay and still staying fit. Yeah.
Did you have a lot of people in this online class?
The online classes, like from here, we'd have maybe. It started off really well, with most people logging on, and then I think as the months drew on, it just declined, and ended up being like 5 people at the end of it. So, yeah, that was a bit tough, but I think a month before we reopened again, it only lasted for about a month, so that was okay.
When the restrictions eased and you were able to reopen again, how did it go?
It was really good. So when we reopened, we put out an advertising campaign. We were definitely low on funds, so we didn't really spend money on that. But definitely the government, they had some funding and assistance for small businesses. That helped a lot. So we put that into marketing and websites. And yeah, we pretty much regained capacity again. But we haven't hit full capacity yet. But people started coming back in pretty quick. So yeah, it's been a very, very steady increase of members signing up again, which is good. We're hopeful. Hopefully there's no more lockdowns after this, but we're on a steady increase, so that's good. Yeah.
Anything else?
So overall, how would you describe describe anything more than what you already have about how COVID affected your business overall? Like some people say, they come out at the end better, worse, or that kind of thing.
Am I supposed to say that?
No.
You said it.
You can just go.
Okay. Coming out at the end of COVID, I'd say we came out better because in that period where we were locked down, we were able to focus on holes in our marketing strategy, holes in the way we ran the gym. Memberships, payments, all sorts of things. So on the back end of the business, we were able to focus on that because we had nothing to do. Obviously, with the income, that was really hard. We were really dipping into our savings, so definitely we were struggling financially through that. But it did allow us to take a step back and have a look at the business and how we could grow it the next time we reopened. And I think we did that pretty well, so we came out pretty good at the end. Yeah.
And do you have any, like, you've heard from your members and things, any specific stories of COVID experiences or any personal ones of your own?
Do they prefer
that you can
online
add?
or do they prefer coming be in person?
Definitely in person. I don't think anyone liked online, including myself. It was really awkward teaching a class in front of an iPad, you know, and usually in a class you would say, oh, 10 minutes to drill this exercise.
And easier to correct this kids.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, but if it was when it was just me and the iPad, I had to keep talking for the whole hour, you know, because there was no downtime. So yeah, that was awkward. I don't think I'd ever get used to it. I didn't like it, but it was just something that we had to do. The other thing was that there were a lot of people that were members of the gym who lost their jobs too because of the lockdown, right? So rather than, you know, everyone fend for themselves, you know, we did try and help each other. So they tried to help me out, you know, doing work for me, and vice versa. We tried to help them out wherever they needed. So yeah, we work more as a community. Definitely, you know, a family-oriented gym. We're very close-knit, all our members, and that's what we found. Actually, that's the biggest thing we found throughout the lockdown was that most of our members were still tied to us one way or another, you know, and it wasn't just financially. It was definitely through concern and through this family sort of feeling that we had between each other. So that was good. Yeah.
That's nice.
You don't have any other personal COVID, you know, not just like maybe in everyday life, or you heard the other people's stories, or nothing special stands out?
I actually enjoyed COVID. I actually enjoyed the peace and quiet. That was because I'm working 7 days a week, and I'm always in and out of the gym and always doing something. So being able to step back and just clear my head was quite refreshing. So for me, it was a change, and I really enjoyed the roads being empty as well. That was nice. That was really cool, even though I wasn't supposed to be out.
But spend time with family.
Yeah, you know, we got to spend time with family. I had to reconnect with my wife and kids, so that was good. You know, there was maybe a little bit too much time sometimes with the kids, but you know.
My parents could say the same also.
Yeah, I bet. So that was had its own little struggles, but it was good. You know, it was a nice change. I did hear from other people that come to this gym. You know, they didn't have it so well. So you know, especially with depression. So some of them were just living by themselves, and they fell into depression. So they would call quite often, you know, just for someone to talk to. But
I guess this up with COVID is a lot of people come back because they need to reconnect, have friends after being lonely for all those months. Really helps bring out the people from depression and other stuff.
Absolutely, yeah, correct. Yeah, absolutely. So I suppose, yeah, we always try and look towards, try to find the good things in a bad situation. So that's what we try to do.